German wines have improved in leaps and bounds in recent years, and the Rheingau wine region in particular has produced some real stars. The great grape of Germany is, of course, the Riesling. Here's a classic Rheingau Riesling, and it's coming right up. Hi guys, welcome to this week's edition of Bigonwine, the show which, as you probably know by now, brings you news, clues and reviews. Indeed, it attempts to bring you right up to speed with everything that's happening in the world of wine. My wine of the week for this week is indeed from Germany, from Germany's Rheingau, and it's this one here. It goes under the name of Domdechant Werner Hochheim Riesling Classic, and the vintage is 2018. And this wine comes in where I am for a price of just under €18 a bottle. Okay, let me bring you the backstory to this particular wine. Now, this wine is from the Rheingau area of Germany. So you're probably thinking, where is the Rheingau area? Well, I can tell you that as the River Rhine flows north and northwest towards the North Sea, it comes to the city of Mainz and it turns left, it turns west for a distance of about 30 kilometers and then north again at the town of Bingen. And the gap between Mainz and Bingen is the Rheingau, particularly the north side of the river. So the Rheingau vineyards are essentially on the north bank of the River Rhine, south facing, roughly between the city of Wiesbaden and Rüdesheim, and Hochheim is indeed among the small places in the Rheingau wine region. Okay, the winery in question is Domdechant Werner. They're associated with quality wines, and in particular with the Riesling grape. We're dealing here with a wine with 12% alcohol and 11 grams per litre of residual sugar, putting it into the halbtrocken or the off-dry, semi-dry category, but just on the borderline, it has to be said, between dry and off-dry. So this is a wine that should be entirely to my particular personal taste. All right, this is the classic version from Domdechant Werner. They make several different versions of the wine, which cost significantly more. This is the classic version, however, produced in the off-dry fashion, 11 grams of residual sugar, as I said. All right, let's take a look at the wine in the glass here, and we can see that the wine is a very fine, light straw gold in colour, nothing particularly out of the ordinary there. Looks very clear, very bright, very attractive in the glass indeed. All right, time to try this wine, I think, now in the nose and see what we can pick up in terms of aromas. So here we go. Now, in the nose, the immediate impression that I'm getting is of minerality. There's a kind of a stony, flinty kind of aroma coming off this wine. Also, I think in the background, just a little touch of honey, kind of a honeyed aroma to this wine. But it's the minerality which speaks to me most here, I think. Also a touch of citrus, more in the direction of maybe lime or even grapefruit than a lemon. So a grapefruity, stony, flinty and slightly honeyed aroma on this wine. Very nice indeed. All right, let's try it now in the palate and see how we get on with this particular wine. Let's see whether those citrus notes are carried over in the palate. Now, this wine, as I said before, is in the off-dry category. And I think a very nice job of it makes. just on that kind of watershed between dry and off dry. Certainly to my taste, this is very appealing. It's got a lovely harmonious balance to the wine here. First impressions in the mouth are of maybe apple is the predominant flavour. Apple with slight notes of peach in there as well, apple and peach. Many have spotted pear in this wine, but it's not something that I can identify immediately. In terms of the citrus, there is a kind of very pleasant kind of conversation going on between lemon and grapefruit in this wine, which makes it a very appealing number. Now, this is a wine which needs to be cooled appropriately. I'm thinking around the 9 or 10 degree mark for this particular wine. And you know, in the back of the mouth, as the wine unfolds, there is just a little hint of that love it or hate it petroleum accent, which is associated with good quality Riesling. So a very, very broad palette of flavours there. Up front, the apple and the peach, backed up by that acidity and that lemon grapefruity touch to it. And then as the wine unfolds, that slightly petroleum accent comes into play. Very nice indeed. All right, make sure that the temperature is correct, 9 or 10 degrees, as I say. And what are we going to be enjoying this wine with? Well, I think this is the ideal wine to go with chicken and indeed with pork. Yes, even with your sausages and your sauerkraut. This is a classic German combination. It's a combination you also find in France's Alsace. Pork, sausages, sauerkraut, but I think also at this time of year, your summer salads, and even at a stretch, why not something spicy in the direction of Thai or Indian cuisine. This is a classic German Riesling, so a glass or two on its own is also perfectly permissible for comparison purposes. Let's bring you the heads up on this wine. This is Domdechant Werner, Hochheim Riesling Classic, and the vintage is 2018. It's off dry, it's aromatic, heavy on the honey, flinty minerals, plus a citrusy garland of apple and peach. Acid, yes, with a grapefruity kick. I'm giving this wine 4 stars out of 5. Okay folks, many thanks for tuning in to this week's video. Hope you enjoyed the little review of a classic off-dry Rheingau Riesling. Lovely stuff from Domdechant Werner there. If you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, then please do feel free to drop a comment down below. Please do subscribe to the channel, give us a like, share the video around your heart's content, and follow me, of course, on all my other social media platforms. And naturally, I'll be back again next week with another great wine of the week for you. But until we meet again, this is Tony Mother signing off and saying, hey, take care out there. Be good to each other. Enjoy your wines. And cheers.